Backstage.
Whatever that is, right? I deferred some of my worth. I might have got paid something or not, and I want to register with somebody that if this ever flies, I'm supposed to get X, Y, Z. You know, and we could easily do that just here, just for Vancouver. We could have some sort of a registry where a project comes up, somebody says, got a great script or a great idea, and we do just what you said. I can do this. I'm willing to defer part or all of my worth, but I want it written down somehow and registered somehow so that I feel that I'm going to get what we agreed, right? So I think that's part of the thing. You can do it for the love, but we need to find an infrastructure that will do that, and I think people would rally around that.
There definitely needs to be infrastructure for dollars, because until dollars end up becoming priority in our lives, I think we can all agree with that. If you can get money for something, you're going to spend your time and effort there, versus if you are volunteering on a passion project. So building, you're right, building some type of structure where there can be an exchange of dollars for services is going to be necessary for improving the entire services industry of BC.
But even a passion project, is it fair, not that this happens very often, but is it fair that, let's say, a producer 4 or 5 years down the road finds a way to sell that and make money off it, and on purpose or not, keeps the money for himself or herself? That's not really fair. So, and that doesn't happen very often. But let's just say it did. If they may want to give back, even at that point, but they haven't kept track of who all did what, and this person might have some money that they made, and they might only remember 1 or 2 people, and they go, and I've talked to producers that have said, I feel so guilty. I didn't keep track of these people. I only remember 1 or 2 of them, but I don't want to even give them money and not give the other ones money, so I'll keep it all, you know, kind of thing. So that's step 1. Step 2, I think, is we really, really need to have a tier system for the independents, and I've spoken before about that, where instead of going to different vendors and them expecting huge sums of money, which they could get, but if it was a big budget situation, but if it's not, maybe have some sort of a registry that you can go to and put your name down as it being low budget independent, and that way a vendor then could go to this location and check this guy out. He came in, he wants to rent a package, he says he's low budget. I want to go to a place and go, okay, here's the name of the production, and here's his name, and yes, indeed, he's registered as low budget. It's got to be a bit of the honor system, but it's pretty easy to tell at one point if it's not low budget.
Well, as long as there's a set, that's what they do with the professional film industry. They set, okay, anything at this level is low budget or high budget, or it's a matter of just figuring out what the fair line is going to be for that.
Right.
The fair part.
Yes.
That's the difficult aspect. Like what committee has to get involved? Who needs to be part of that conversation to make it occur?
Right.
I mean, it is messy. It is complicated. But there are some little steps that I think we can all do as a whole.
We can have those talks right here.
And we are.
I'd love, if there's anybody out there that wants to have that conversation, vendors of all sorts, producers, anybody that is involved in getting these things done. If you want to get involved, just send us a message and we'll get back to you. And I'd love to have a panel and talk about these bigger issues at some point, because that's the beginning of this whole new shift that's coming. It's coming whether we do it or not.
Maybe we need to have an online forum where all of the community can get together and offer up only ideas, only positive assets that can actually assist with the project.
Right.
Maybe.
Forum. Imagine that.
It could be the video forum. It could be the vlog forum. It could be many different forums. There's just, I guess the key, and I think where this is coming down to from our connection, is that there's so much possibility that exists here. And I think we've got enough passion in the city that can rally up and make it anything we want it to be.
Let's dream. Let's dream a little bit. So let's do this again. Okay? We'll talk some more, and I'd love to have more episodes and with you, and let's get these ideas down and get people excited about it, and come up with a plan here to promote this. I would just be blown away. That would be awesome.
And like maybe your blog and my blog partner as well. I mean,
Sure.
again, as I've mentioned, I do a community stories. So if you are an independent filmmaker, or actually have a story about community building that you want to share with the world, I've got an entire place where we can share those stories together.
Where is that? I'll put it on the screen.
Wildfireeffect.com. Wildfireeffect.com.
Okay. And so obviously it's a blog. People can interact with you there about this kind of thing, right?
You can also find me on Twitter at Wildfire Effect. I use it as a conversation piece where I get back to you right away, and we just have this kind of conversation in the online space.
Oh, sure. Now you're going to get like 800 tweets
Please.
a day.
Oh, I would welcome them. I've met so many great people off of Wildfire Effect.
Oh, and this too. So many cool people. And then a lot of them say that, well, I don't really have time, blah, 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 and they're a little too shy to come here, perhaps. But they want to talk, so we've got to give them a place, and a forum would be awesome. Yeah.
And maybe we'll
work
have
on
to
that.
think about with the community's effort in actually saying what it is you want and how you want to interact and what you want to partner with. That's going to be the key to making it successful, right?
Absolutely. It's not a top-down thing.
Yep, it has to be up.
It has to be, sort of a level thing, and we're listening. So, talk. I'll see you again.
Yeah.
Okay, soon. We'll talk, and Anya and I are working on a website.
Oh yeah, really?
We've got the domain and
Awesome.
everything, so we're getting there. It's happening. I got some good people here, and thanks for coming.
Oh my God, so awesome! We're
do
going to
this
be good
again.
friends. Good friends.
Absolutely.
Super fans. I'm your super fan.
I got one super fan.